Om Shanti. Let's just settle in for a few minutes. Just relax as you join in. Everything from today just slips away. I allow myself to be present. I'm looking forward to my experience of peace. I feel at peace. In fact, I feel rested. And in this state, I recharge. While resting, I'm recharging. It's like plugging in my rechargeable batteries. So I've come to plug in, to connect, and to let myself be. So let's take a moment to do that. Feel yourself out in nature, nature that is quiet, alive, still, and beautiful. So I observe my surroundings. I have an appreciation for nature. This is my practice, tuning in. And so here I am, very relaxed. I just allow myself to be still. I think about how nature works for me. I think about how everything in nature is just working. No complications. I have no complications tonight. I've had complications in the past. It's safe to say as I meditate in this sacred space that I've caused some of those complications. And so tonight I'm going to focus on the reset button. You know how it works when you push a reset button, right? Very easy. I push the button, start over. When my computer's acting up, I push the button and I let it start over. And so tonight I'm going to think about myself. And for a moment, just a brief moment, I want to think about the past, knowing that the past is the past. But sometimes I allow those things to come forward. So anything in the past that I've been worried about, things that do come forward, I'm going to let them go. Right here, right now, past is past. And once again, I push that reset button. It's time for me to have a fresh start. It's time for me to recognize that I am worthy. It's time for me, to focus on self-love. Now I know those people who are a little harsh with themselves. You messed this up, could have done better. I think for everyone dialing in, that's probably not us. We're a little bit more peaceful. But because I don't pick on myself, it does not mean that I'm giving myself self-love. Self-love is something I need to focus on. I become aware of myself just as I become aware of my surroundings. It's always easy to look out, to see things, to say how beautiful. It's always easy to pull myself away and have appreciation. But part of my practice of meditation is going within. And so when I go within, I have to start feeding myself everything that's positive, this physical body of mine that carries me every day, this brain of mine, that physical organ that's always working on the time, I have appreciation for all of that. And I give love to myself in this way. As we said earlier, nature is working, but so is my body. I have to start recognizing that. I've been given this vessel to play my part on the world stage. And this costume, if you will, this costume that the soul comes inside, my costume, my body, it's absolutely perfect. At every age that I have been at this physical age today, whatever that number is, it's perfect. I spoke with my mother earlier, who's getting up there in age. She said, I thought these were supposed to be the golden years. I think everything is tarnished. And that's okay too. That's okay too if I focus on defects. Like Mom said, my balance isn't as good anymore. So be aware, that's okay, but don't focus on the defects. That's a form of taking love away. I should be saying, thank you that I can still walk. It's okay if I need a cane. I don't want to break a hip. So I become smart and I don't beat myself up. Now I look around at others. I know in the past I was easily able to judge others. But as I give self-love, as I have an appreciation for me, once I start looking out, going forward, every time I look out, everyone I see, I want to find something positive in each person. It's easy to know their defects. I admit that. Reset that button. I no longer see defects in others because I have self-love. And so for those that I know, what is their speciality? What do I see that is positive and pure in them? Maybe it's their intellect. Maybe it's words they share. Maybe it's their act of being a mother. Maybe it's an instrument that they play. There's always something that I can find. And so my self-love is something that I share with others by illuminating, highlighting, thinking about everything that's good about them. And like does attract like. So as I finish, as I reset the button so there's no more negativity, what am I pulling into my space? As I see nature, like I do right now, and I say nature is just so beautiful, what am I attracting? So let's look at nature all around us. This beautiful, quiet forest, a little water in the background, tall trees, birds flying by, insects that I can hear. Maybe I need to get out into nature more. A lot of my friends in Florida dial in and they have the gift of being near the water. How many of you are near a park or know of a park where you can go and sit? How far is that? You could probably drive there, walk through the park, find a quiet spot, look for the sun that's beaming through right back there. Now nature's my friend, right? So nothing's going on in nature, it's just beautiful. And so there I can reflect and think, I am beautiful too. And in nature, nature's always giving. Nature has fragrance. Nature shares water. Nature has trees that provide shade when the sun is too strong. Self-love means that I am also one who gives, just like nature. There's a breeze, a gentle breeze that's cooling me right now, and it feels wonderful. So how do I give to others when I'm experiencing self-love? Most people today don't want to hear a lot of words, right? I'm not sure that my words have impact or meaning. If I start telling everybody, hey, you're really great, I really appreciate you. I try to shake hands, I can't even do that today because of COVID. But what about vibration? As I become quiet, as I sit in nature, as I think how wonderful I am, I can really and quite easily give a powerful vibration. Think about that. And so right now, as I sit in meditation, there is someone who just popped in my mind. Don't doubt that. I see that person. I may know what that person needs, and I may not know, but that person just popped in my mind. And so very intently, vibrations of love are flowing to that person. And even when I don't know what that person needs, vibrations of love are powerful. Vibrations of love are very healing. In fact, I think that person popped into my mind because they need to experience a loving, healing vibration. And this happens without words. This happens without me picking up the phone and reassuring you everything will be all right. Right now I just send that vibration and everything will be all right. And so when I'm not focused on self-love, I can't do this. I focus instead on the problems of the world. And those problems become very heavy. And maybe that person that just popped into my mind is feeling heavy. Maybe things are becoming overwhelming to that person. I think these are the vibrations that most people are picking up on. Not me. Not me. Everything is working just right. And for my friends in Florida, are you picking up on the vibration of this tropical storm that the news is telling me is coming? Or am I saying everything is going to be all right? Am I saying that even Mother Nature knows how to clean herself out? The tropical storm may bring flooding, but there is a cleansing there as well. And so I don't doubt Mother Nature anymore. I remind myself that nature is my friend. I remind myself that animals are my friend. I remind myself that as a gentle spirit, I am friends with all. And that sounds like self-love to me. I like the idea of self-love. Maybe tonight, or maybe tomorrow, tonight I'll rest. Tonight I'll just be. But maybe tomorrow I'll Google self-love. Maybe tomorrow I'll get on YouTube and see what's out there on self-love. I'm always quick to turn on the news and hear the nastiness. Maybe I should focus on self-love and look at resources. Maybe this will be my exercise for more than the next 7 days. Maybe I'll look in the mirror and I'll give myself a guided meditation. I will take off my glasses. I will get in front of a mirror. I will focus right here, my third eye, my power seat, and I will feel vibrations of love for myself. I will do that very quietly, and that's when I recharge the battery of the soul, filling it with love. And sometimes I might need help. And as a soul, I remind myself that I am the child of the Supreme Soul, and help is always there. God wants nothing to do but to uplift me. Did you know that I'm God's most special child? Can you say that? Because for each soul out there, you are God's most special child. I just forgot that as well. And for Amelia Irene, who's watching, that went through a recent struggle, we're sending you the vibrations of love. Gina is feeling, receiving, and sharing love. Guy Burney, who are you sending love to? And what does it feel like to know that you have the power to do that at any time? I'm so at peace now. I didn't know that I needed to be healed tonight. And I'm feeling that. I'm feeling like I've been healed. Reset button. Whatever it was, I'm healed now. Just let it go. Isn't everything always all right? I just have to get out of my head, because being in my head is not self-love at all. So I say, shh, just let that mind quiet, be still, enjoy. My mother also told me tonight that life moves too quickly. Where did the time go? When I'm filled with self-love, I no longer miss opportunities. The day goes quick, let alone life. My day today is coming to a close. I wonder how many opportunities I missed. Did I miss the opportunity to just be still? Or did I say I was busy? My to-do list is big. Thank God I survived. Don't do that. I no longer do that. Every moment is brilliant, especially when I feel at peace. And why shouldn't I be at peace? God said you were born, your godly birthright is peace. You were born to be the embodiment of peace, to experience peace. It's easy, isn't it? Okay, so we did this as a group. Tomorrow I'll be on my own. I might remember God, so I'm not on my own, but physically I might feel like I'm on my own, because that to-do list starts again. The news starts again. People begin talking about issues, problems, concerns. I have to be involved with some of those conversations, but instead I'm going to bring up a positive topic. I got homework to do, because there's so much positivity around me. I just forgot to focus on this. Self-love. I am worthy. I deserve. Doesn't mean I'm entitled. I deserve this experience of self-love. I have the power to do it. I'm one of the fortunate ones. I've always been under God's canopy of protection. Okay, all together. I am a peaceful soul. And now we'll say it in the original language in Sanskrit. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. I, the soul, am at peace. And I will stay at peace. And I will feel loved. And I will give love, because I'm worthy. And now let's just close out and listen to nature. Join me for that. Just settle down. Be with nature. Be a part of nature. Feel at ease. Feel the love. I know where my reset button is. I forgot I had a reset button, but I'm reminded tonight. I feel good now. I feel really good now. Lisa Lyons is feeling excellent, so calm. Kristen Howell is focusing on gratitude. Okay, we'll join again next Thursday night. I'm going to have a beautiful week. I'm going to have a very special week. I allow this. I'm going to see the challenges come and I'm going to laugh at them. I'm going to say, I was ready for you, so you're not a challenge anymore. You're comical. Things that I thought were a challenge. My mind is comical when it acts up. But have a great week. Everyone's going to sense that. Why not? I'm overdue. Reset. 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 And I'm free. One more time all together. Om Shanti. I'm sending love to all of you. Om Shanti and good night.